Erica. That meeting started just about 15 minutes ago in this school behind me. It started with an update from the Mecklenburg County Public Health Director, Gibby Harris. The big item on the agenda tonight is a vote on the reopening plan for CMS, whether or not students will do a mix of in-person instruction and remote learning or remote learning only. I do expect this to be a bit of a long meeting, so it'll be a little while before a vote. Of course, a lot of people tuning in. At last check, over 7,000 people were watching this on Facebook Live. So a lot of people in this community looking for answers tonight.
This is going to affect the lives of everyone differently.
Stress, fear, confusion, uncertainty. If you're a parent, student, or teacher, you're likely feeling at least one of those right now.
It's a mix of emotions, to be honest, because you really don't know what to do during this time of crisis, because if you send your children back to school, it could be possibility of them getting sick.
But parent Brittany Wise is hopeful students can go back in some capacity, especially with remote learning challenges.
Some parents have the time and to be able to give their children the quality attention, and then some others don't. It doesn't mean they're bad parents. So the conflict with that is who's going to be the caretaker for the children if it's done completely remotely.
The governor recommended a mix of in-person and remote learning, but also gave the option of going all remote. So she and many others are waiting on CMS's decision on how it'll deliver on that plan.
It's a difficult time and it's disrupting, but I mean, it's not much that we really can do. It's just to keep the student safe, keep her safe, whatever keeps her safe.
This brother of a CMS high schooler says he does worry a mix of in-person and remote learning could be confusing for some families.
So I have to feel like a one-track thing just to do remote learning at home, have all your surroundings, you'll be safe in your own house. You won't have to worry about being around somebody that may be infected, that's asymptomatic.
Now, there will be a remote option for families no matter the choice tonight, but that's not as simple for teachers and staff who I know are closely watching this as well. I'll have a little bit more on that at 6 tonight as we continue to monitor this meeting, Erica.
Well, Elsa, as a parent of a CMS student, I know that last spring it was difficult for some parents to manage with their children learning from home. I'm not the best teacher, I'll admit. If remote learning is the plan that CMS goes with, or in the very least, individual families choose that remote learning option, which will be available, will it be better than it was in the spring, more organized?
Well, Erica, I think it's important for families to recognize that the remote learning you saw in March, April, and May, that really came together overnight in most cases. And districts, the state, have been working over the last several months to improve virtual learning to make it as effective and comprehensive as possible. And though it works for a lot of students, I think many people still would argue that it's no substitute for in-person instruction.
Absolutely. We are all getting our heads wrapped around all of this. Thank you, Elsa.